Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, I'm glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. In today's video I want to tackle again a double page in my softcover journal. It's like if you're following me along, it's getting quite bulky, so I'm also trying not to add too much bulk, but yeah, I want to make something nice of it. So I chose these two pages that I'm going to work on, and this here is already my journaling. These I'm going to stick together, this page, because I really like the border of the braille paper around this, and I'm going to stick this down and this, so this makes a pocket and my journaling can go inside the pocket. So we're going to start with that, and then we're going to decorate these pages. And these are the materials I chose. This I already made, I think last year, this also, and I want to use up some items of ephemera I already made sometime, and we're just laying there, and they deserve a place in my journal. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I'm going to close the pocket so my journaling can go in there. I'm going to do it with double-sided tape because it's easy. Just a strip on here. Yeah, this is smaller. Yeah, I had to think this doesn't stick out, but it doesn't. It's here. Yeah. Let's see if my journaling card or paper, yeah, it fits. For the people in the Netherlands, on the Pickwick tea, there are the labels, there are questions, and I started using them to answer them, to put in my journal. They're pretty nice questions, and if you answer them, and yeah, if anybody would want to read my my journal, my daughter is one of those persons who would love to do that. And all the journaling in this journal, if you read that, you get to know me, and that's a bit my my goal, to write about, yeah, my life, my interest, the things I don't like, all that kind of stuff. So this can go in here, and it's again 2 pockets less to not pockets, 2 pages less to decorate. So in my next journal I will make less pages because I like the bulky decorating. It's, yeah, my style, so rather a bit less pages than having to stick everything down, because this is not a journal I like if it keeps, when it's ready, that it doesn't close, that it stands out like this, for example. Okay, my idea was, this is a very big envelope. I will link the video down below because this is made with an envelope punch board, and it resembles a coin envelope. You can fold it any way you like. I could have done it like this and then put this here and then the string. I just wanted to try this method for making your own coin envelope, and this is scrapbook paper I had, and I really like it. It's a bit shiny, and all the colors of the butterflies. And this I kept plain. There's going to be a journaling card inside, and because this wraps around here, this will stay closed. I could have, if I want, I can stick this down further, and this is just for, yeah, decoration, but for now I'm going to leave it open. So I'm going to stick this down on the Braille paper. Always have trouble if I have to cover up Braille paper because I really like it, but there was not another page in this journal that could hold such a big envelope. So here I'm going to stick, if I can make a pocket out of it, I can put some journaling in there. I think I'll do that. I'm not sure if I want to put something in there, but then the option is there if I want to. Yeah, that's the beginning. Today it's going to be 27 degrees here in the Netherlands, in the part where I live. Mostly the temperature here, yeah, is pretty good. When also when rain is predicted, it's not always rainy here. So I'm in the right corner of the country. But like maybe I mentioned before, for me it doesn't have to be that hot. I like the sunshine, that you can eat outside, or yeah, just be outside, don't need a jacket. That's what I love. But if it's too hot, yeah, I get a bit nauseous. It's something, yeah, my body can't handle. It used to, but now that I'm older, it's yeah, it doesn't agree with me anymore. Let's see, I have to start a bit. I want just a little border. I'm going to stick down the parts where I took off the backing of the double-sided tape, and now, because it's positioned okay, I can tear these off and my envelope doesn't shift anymore. I wanted to let the papers yeah, be beautiful, but I just wanted a little decoration to spruce it up, or I don't know how you say that. So I took a bit of lace. Let's see if yeah, this is the right way. And I have to be careful with roughening this up because it tears all over the place. I want it to be able to open, still open. And this is a sticker I had a long time, and I'm not particularly, I don't know if it's, yeah, the glitter. Not really my thing. I'm going to cut the white off a bit because it's too much. But I started last year to try and use up things I have, and color-wise this butterfly is, yeah, perfect for this spread. So I'm going to use it. And I think the glitter won't be as visible because the paper is very busy. So I don't mind. And sometimes we have to use something that isn't really us. We don't have to, but it can be good to get a bit out of the comfort zone. I'm very bad at that. I enjoy crafting the most if I'm making something I really like, and there's until now there's not something I want to really try new that's completely different in style of what I like. So maybe someday that will come, but until now it's not there. Just ink it a bit. No, I have to, it's not, I have to back it, so I have to cut it again. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I backed the butterfly with just regular white cardstock, so it's more sturdy, fussy cut it and inked it again. And I just want to position it here, and it's just going to be glued down in the middle, so this will be loose, so I can still open the envelope, and this is just sticking out a bit. I'm going to use my fabric glue. That. And then the butterfly will stick because the glue is seeping through the lace. I like that the pink is coming from in here. Here's the blue-gray, the green from the green butterfly, so I really like it. Yeah, it will flatten if my journal closes, but I always like to put the wings a bit up. Yeah. Later on we'll make a journaling card to go inside here. Clean this up because otherwise no glue will be coming out. And on this side, because I already last year made this collage card, it was a collaged masterboard, and then later I added some extra pieces to tone the background down, and then I put this beautiful flower on there and some sentiments and labels. I mentioned this also before, I think collaging is still very difficult. I like this, but yeah, I see so many gorgeous collages, and for me it's still hard. So it's always a practice thing. And but I wanted to include it because I do like it, and it's also a memory to keep that I am trying, I am practicing. And on the back I did a grid so I can put my journaling on there. This is going to be a top pocket, and the card is going in there, and then this hangs over the page. I already put some tape on here. I printed it because I knew I wanted it on this page, and like you see here, my journaling is peeping out. This is on this side, and here the paper is torn, so there will be, because I want it a bit higher so the journaling card will easily fit. So you will be seeing a bit of the card, and now because it's backed with some coffee dyed printable, yeah, it doesn't matter. So I think yeah, I was thinking of removing the complete backing, but yeah, these I have to because they're very small. It's not really anything to let's see. Put it like this. yeah, then the card really fits. And I like that I can see some of the pages that are before this. And if I measured a bit correctly with sticking the tape, there won't be any stickiness on this side. No. Okay, then this can go back in here. Also here I use the T label to answer. So the woman is speaking out, and then a bit of the journaling is visible here, but yeah, it adds to the interest that you see all kinds of things happening in the pages in front of you, in front of this. And because I didn't really like the green, it's green, and this is very light, so I wanted a bit more color. So I looked for a purple stamp, and it's a nice one with a flower on it. Very beautiful stamp. I don't know, I don't see any country on there. Maybe England, the head. Here is a very faint in silver, there's a head. But I'm not sure which country has that. I'm going to use my glue stick for this, because now I can just put the stamp on the glue stick and move it around. And mostly that's the easiest way for smaller parts to put some glue on there. And I'm going to put it over the... I could have stamped it, but then I had to do it before, because this is now so soft. Although if I put something on here, my stamping normally always goes wrong. So I left on purpose this not glued, because in my journal elsewhere I glue this completely, and then it's, yeah, a bit difficult to put something in there. So I thought I'd try, if I leave some loose, maybe it gets it gets in there better, and it stays, it doesn't fall out. Maybe even if you just put glue here on the top, maybe it's already going to stay, but I don't know exactly. Like that. And now I'm going to make a card to go in here. I'm going to put this a bit to the side. And let's see how big it has to be. My ruler. I can do it in inches if I want. About 7, maybe 7¼ Yeah. I didn't pre-cut this, because yeah, these pages aren't that difficult, so I wasn't really worried that my video would be too long. Let's see what I like. Just a border about here. I'm going to use my paper trimmer, and if you followed me, it makes a lot of noise. I'm sorry. I'm going to slowly, but it's always squeaky, but it's such a great trimmer. It's very old and it still works just fine. And of course, with a paper trimmer, you can't put oil on it, otherwise the paper is covered with oil. So the squeakiness can be helped. A beautiful piece to stamp some numbers or sentiments on, so never throw that away. And ink this a bit, because from the coffee dyeing it gets a really nice edging. And this afternoon we're going on a high tea with almost all the ladies in our family. So I'm really looking forward to that. Besides going to dinner, high tea is my most favorite going out activity. I really love it. I always, if someone asks, do you want to come? I will never say no. Yeah, so this is okay. And I chose this paper because I am a bit in the color scheme of the purple. So I chose this very soft lilac, is it? It is from chapter 1. They're lace and script. So I want to cover it with this. This is a flower I had from scrapbooking paper, but the original was way too big for this card. So I scanned it and made it smaller, and I really like it on here. Just enough to pop, but the original one was this big. Now, I'm thinking what I like most, completely lace or a bit of both. And I think I like a bit of both. Yeah. Where did I was looking for my card. I have to trim this straight also because this is straight. I don't think I'll, sorry for the noise. I don't think I'm going to rough this up because that also gives more bulk and I want to have it a bit more flat. Let's see how much room I have on both sides. About half an inch. Yeah, I'm going to cut it straight next to the text because I don't care that much for just the line. I can maybe use this in another project just for a faint accent. Let's see until here, about there. I always, I have a TV screen and I can see what the iPad is filming, so I always like to see in the screen how it looks. Yeah, they're both beautiful, but I'm going for this. Yeah. This is what it's going to be. Yeah. No, I didn't have to mark it. Now I can't find it anymore, of course. No idea where it was, because I can stick it on here. Put my flower to the side. Because now I know these two lines are the correct ones, so I can glue it down. Sentiments. I'm going to use the wet glue. And I like this because it's a bit more grungy, a bit more interest than this side. So this will be my back side for journaling. I'm still filming the waterfall journal, the tutorial, and it's much harder to work on two different things and be filming it. Not if you're just working and not making a video about it, it doesn't really matter. But sometimes I really have to think, oh, what did I say? Did I say it in this video or in that video? Or Sometimes I get confused on which, and sometimes I'm filming more than one video at a day, in one day. And I really have to think, oh, what happened? And you won't notice anything about that. I'm going to trim this down. Yeah, I could have torn it. Ah, I'm going to cut it. Sorry for the noise, guys. I really don't want to get rid of this trimmer. Of course, I have another trimmer, and I had one, and I didn't use it anymore, so I gave it away. But I don't like any of them as much as I like this one. So I have to live with the squeakiness, and I can. Well, the weather is, by the way, different subject. The weather is staying this nice for, it's Wednesday now, and for the rest of the week we'll have that great weather. And I did my walk. I'm trying again to do daily walks. And I did it this morning because it was a bit fresh still, and there was wind, so it was very great to be walking outside. It's a very simple journaling card, but yeah, I said it before, it doesn't always, I really like the pages that are completely decorated and very full like this. I'm not in frame like this, I love it. But sometimes we have to keep it simple. And let's see, I have this. I thought that maybe would go maybe on this side. No. I want to start at the bottom. No. It's covering up a bit of the lace, but I wanted something more interest. And lavender is, yeah, also purple, so I thought, yeah, it's a good combination. I'm thinking if I want some real lace sticking out. Lavender is my favorite. We go on holiday to France every year, and yeah, the lavender fields, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I could sit there for hours just looking at it and smelling it. It's so amazing. I also have in the craft room and more places in the house, I have lavender, fresh lavender hanging, dried lavender. And in my drawers there's lavender also for the smell. Because I have some room, I'm thinking if I, no idea if this is the right side. It's very thin. I can have it peeking out a bit. I'm covering it up, of course, also again a bit. Or does it have to be in the middle? But I really like this design. I don't want to cover that up. No, I don't like that at all. And the text, no, I don't like that. Maybe a different one just to compare. No, take it off, it's easier. Now this one I could cut down because it's in the middle, there's a line. I don't have to use it completely, but then it's very small, of course, because I like it here. I think this would... If only you could help me. This is a bit more visible, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Maybe this. And then put the sentiment on there. I don't know if this is too much. How much is left here? I don't have that much room. Let's see. You can just peek out a bit. Just put it down. Yeah. And then, is this too brown? I was doubting if the white would be too much, because this is a bit in the line of the yellow. And this is printed on vellum, so the white will be gone. It will be like this. Yeah, I like that. It's a bit more subtle. And this is smaller. I'm going to stick this down. I'm going to do it like this, and then I'm going to see for these two sentiments which one I like most. This is for another time. Let's see. Just a bit. Yeah. Going to put the wet glue on again. A bit here. Higher, I think. Yeah. Because I want the lace over the bottom of this. Yeah, flower, also with the wet glue. And I like to use the big bottle when the pieces are a bit larger and it's not that much work. It's a bit quicker. And for this stem, it just might do. Let's see, I can position it. Yeah, really like this. Yeah. Clean it a bit. I'm using the art glitter glue for now because I don't want to use too much glue for the lace, because it does dry clear, but often you still see the glue shining. because it is dry and it's clear, but it's shiny, just a bit where you glued. I have no idea. I think I'm going to put just the glue here in the middle so it can stick out a bit. So about here. And I can always, if it's not enough, I can always put more glue underneath. Down. Let's see if it's a bit straight. Trim this a bit off. And maybe a little small flower here, just to make it a bit more interesting. Now this is loose, so it adds to a bit dimension. Get rid of the glue. Clean this bottle, otherwise it will clog up. And I used my sponge. Whoa, I'm learning. Let's see a bit how it fits already. Yeah. Yeah, it won't interfere with the lace. This will be nice. And now I know I wanted to stick this on here. Yeah, that's what I had in mind. Now I'm seeing this butterfly and I think, oh, that's strange. But yeah, that's what I had in mind. This one over here. I don't really like that butterfly. But now this is stuck down and I like it here. Maybe I can find another one and put it over there also. Yeah, we can think of everything and it can go wrong anyway. This is also printed on vellum, but the digital was already this brown, so that's why. Or this is a real long one, and I already like this better, so I'm going to put this down. Maybe put some glue on there. I don't know if this will stick enough on the fabric. It's double-sided tape, but just a bit of glue. So it will adhere a bit in the middle of the lace. Yeah. I had already inked it. If I had to do it again, I would have made it not as brown, but I do like it. And the journaling card can go inside here. So that was a quick video and some easy ideas, and I highly recommend go through your stash and use up the beautiful ephemera you already made, because it's such a shame if it isn't used and just sits there. So these are let me make some room, get rid of the not so beautiful things, and see how it turned out. And butterfly on the string. So these are the pages. I really like it because, yeah, it coordinates well. Maybe I'll leave it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes. So, as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like and a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you next time. Bye!